state of Tennessee has replaced TCAPs with the new Teen Ready test. What exactly is the Teen Ready test? Severe students have little knowledge about this new test.
It's like a big step for sixth graders. It's a lot more different than the fifth grade test, and and plus the easiest part about it's on your computer.
It's basically a computer version of the TCAPs, from what I've heard.
It's gonna have like a lot of questions on it. Like we're gonna be taking the test on stuff that we already learned in math, and I think that it's gonna be easy.
What exactly is the Teen Ready test?
Teen Ready is the replacement test for the TCAPs that students will be taking this year. Teen Ready really addresses the English language arts and the math testing.
The new Ready test is different from the TCAP test in many different ways.
The most obvious difference is the use of the computers. This year we are going to be taking Ready on computers. There will be multiple parts to the test as well, which is similar to TCAPs, but this will be a big majority of the time it will be a writing portion, and then there will be parts where it's not just multiple choice like the old TCAP, but it will be some problem solving, some explaining your answers, those kinds of questions.
There are new guidelines that parents, teachers, and students should know.
On the math, there is a portion that will not allow a calculator, so there will be a portion where students will not be able to have a calculator. So those are the biggest guidelines, I think, to be aware of right now.
Technology plays a big role in the Teen Ready test.
That we've been practicing with the platforms all year long with the MIST program and the MICA program. Both of those tie into Teen Ready. They have questions that were created by the same people who were creating the Teen Ready test. So technology is a major portion of this new type of testing.
Study hard, and listen to your teachers. Don't get in trouble. And if you do not talk during the test.
Well, you study hard and you make sure you don't fall asleep during the tests.
Well, I like to study a lot for the test, and I like to print out more homework for myself.
Students can prepare in many ways for this new test.
Making sure that you get a good night's rest, you get to school on time, you're in class on time, you're prepared with the things that you need. And then one of the biggest things is make sure you're paying attention in class. This is not one of those things where it's just a one-day thing. This is something you've prepared for all year long.
What is the most important test-taking advice students should know?
Just take full advantage of the practice testing that you're doing. Like I said, the MIST and MICA questions that you're practicing in class were written by the same people and have the same type of format that you're going to see when we actually do the Teen Ready testing.
The state of Tennessee has found glitches in the Teen Ready test, so the new Teen Ready test is on paper. The Teen Ready test has also been postponed. Students have mixed emotions about the test they have to take at the end of every school year.
I think it's tiring for my opinion, but for other people's opinion, it gets you to the next grade. So you better enjoy it.
I mean, it's what decides if you get into the next grade or not. So, I mean, I think it's personally, I think it's important.
Are students worried about the tests?
No, not really, because, I mean, I do know that if you overstress it, you're probably going to fail it.
A little bit, because sometimes I get nervous whenever I take these tests.
Reporting for SSN, this has been Alison and Logan.